Well, good afternoon, everyone. Meteorologist Michael Wilhite here with Southern Indiana weather, bringing you the latest video update here. It is June the 19th, 2014. It is a Thursday, and it is a little after noon here in the afternoon time. And, well, it's hot, it's humid, and now that's about it. I guess we could just about end the video there already. Seems like a broken record, but I do have some bigger changes on the way that we'll talk about here in a second, some changes that I think you're going to like. Today's video update is sponsored by Metal Magic in Washington. You can give Chad a call at 698-8555 for all of your paintless dent repair needs. They do a fantastic job, folks, so tell them Southern Indiana Weather sent you. All right. Satellite right now, not a whole lot out there going on. There are some higher clouds that it's not really picking up on out here. If I just switch over to the visible satellite, I think you can see those a little bit more clearly than the enhanced infrared. More of a partly cloudy day around here, some thicker clouds over this portion of Indiana, but really over the majority of southern Indiana, of the southern Indiana weather area here. Just more of a partly cloudy day, but take a look at temperatures already at noon. We're already up at 90 in some places, upper 80s to mid 80s area wide here. And folks, it is going to be an absolute scorcher today. Not a whole lot shower-wise activity going on. There's a few thunderstorms down here popping up in Kentucky. Do expect that activity will increase a little bit over time. High resolution NAM, the high resolution HER model here, our highest res model. Again, maybe getting a little over aggressive. Here is what it predicted for noon, and you can see we actually don't have those showers that it was predicting here over Indiana, but it is saying that we should increase in coverage-wise. Here's 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. 5 o'clock, you can see that the HER model does increase that coverage area wide for us. Now, the high resolution NAM is not as aggressive with this, and you can see it does later this afternoon. Does give some pretty heavy rain potentially over here for the southeast corner of Ohio, but for the rest of us here in southern Indiana, it really just doesn't give much of anything. It's just an isolated pop-up thunderstorm or two here at best, and that is just about it. And then isolated chances through the night as well gives us a better chance on Friday afternoon and into the evening time. So high-res NAM, just not very excited about thunderstorm chances. HER model, a little bit more excited about thunderstorm chances. In truth, it'll probably be somewhere in between the two. That's exactly what we saw yesterday. The HER model has been a little bit over aggressive with our thunderstorm chances all week. The high-res NAM has been underestimating our thunderstorm chances all week. So again, I think there's a chance that we could see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Maybe even more isolated in nature potentially. We'll have to see. But again, those chances are there. But the good thing is, taking the cross of both models and seeing that we don't have a whole lot going on out there right now, I do think those chances are pretty isolated at best. All right. Now, here is the good part of the forecast. I promised you some good news. Well, the bad news is we have a string of near 90-degree days to deal with, but then look at how the bottom falls out of the thermometer compared to where we are right now anyway. We're going down temperatures in the low 80s potentially next week before it starts to rise back up again. So a little bit of a break in the action before we rise up to those temperatures near 90 degrees. So that will be a refreshing change compared to where we have been. All right, here is your southernindianaweather.com forecast. You can go to southernindianaweather.com, click on the forecast button at the top. 91 is what I'm forecasting tonight. Partly cloudy today, partly cloudy. Scattered thunderstorms, maybe even more isolated in nature depending on which future model you want to believe. But again, I'm only giving it a 30% chance of rain this afternoon, so not a very strong chance at all. Plan your day forecast looks like this: 91 for Jasper, 93 Evansville, 91 Tell City and Corydon and Madison, 90 for Columbus, Bedford, and Vincennes. And again, the chances of rain are pretty low today, but don't be surprised if you do end up getting a slow-moving storm to come over you. Now, your plan your night forecast is going to be a very muggy night as well. Again, we've got those continued storm chances overnight, but once again, it's not a very strong storm chance. 72 for your overnight low tonight in Jasper and Tell City, Corydon, Vincennes, 74 for your overnight low in Evansville, 71 Bedford and Madison, and 70 in the Columbus area. So it is going to be a muggy night. And then as you can see through the 7-day forecast, it just continues on. Friday, a better chance of rain, but really only a 50% chance of rain at that. So it's not as strong as chance as we could have by any means. I think we get near 90 again. I'm forecasting 89. Some places may get pretty much right on that 90 mark. It's going to be a day very similar today, except that we have better rain chances. Saturday, a little bit cooler, but again, only a 20% chance. I think it's going to be more of an isolated thunderstorm on Saturday, so that's a good thing. Sunday, again, isolated thunderstorms possible, but then Monday, rain-free the way things look right now in the models. That very easily could change. I might easily add a 10% chance in there at some point down the road, but as of right now, it looks rain-free. But then take a look at that. Here your refreshment comes in your 7-day. By Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures in the mid to low 80s, and yes, we got some rain to come with it, but I don't know about you. I'll take low 80s with a little bit of rain to get a nice break from hot, humid, and 95. I just don't like this weather. I don't know, some do. I don't. All right, that is it for this video update, folks. That's what's going on in the weather this week. Enjoy this hot while we've got it, because it does look like a break is coming. We'll take a longer term look at this sometime in the very near future. I'll have a Beyond the Weather out one of these days real soon, but just as a preview, it does look like it's only going to be a short-lived break. You can see from down here, it does look like we warm back up, so that's where we're at right now. For Southern Indiana weather, I'm meteorologist Michael Wilhite. Have a great day, folks.